actually formed this group in August of 2023, so it's been a while. Almost a year, yeah. And I think our main mission is to, volunteer. We first started volunteering actually in senior homes, like retirement homes around the Bay.
I see.
And yeah, that's kind of the gist of what we do.
Great. To the Holy One, to give up, I'd be a fool. You are my all in all.
My warm up. So, as a woodwind player, you do a lot of runs, like. So you have to play really fast. So that's how you would normally warm up with like scales, like. Just doing some of that. We'll do some arpeggios and occasionally some tonguing, which is like just getting the notes out with the space between them.
Share about your feeling. What do you think about this music? Relaxing, huh? You think it's relaxing? Yeah. Anyone? Romantic, yeah.
She said peaceful.
Peaceful? Uh-huh.
I think it's nostalgic.
Nostalgic? I like that.
Just like a city, really, a lot of violin. Here's like the violin, here's the bow. So every time you put away your violin, you want to loosen the bow. It kind of keeps it in better condition, and then when you play it, you tighten it by turning this at the end. It's on rosin instead of the strings. And this helps the bow hair, which is actually made out of horsehair, stick better on the string. Another thing with the violin is vibrato, which is like, and in order to practice my vibrato, I like use it with my scales. Could you maybe tell me what was different from the jazz that you just heard?
Yeah, I think this one is maybe like happier.
You know anything about the instrumentation that's a little different?
Yeah, there's a violin and a clarinet.
Any other observations?
It makes me feel pretty like deep. I mean, like it has a lot of colors in it. It makes me feel fulfilled. We're both singers. I also do scales for warming up, or like sirens is what you can call it. So you like start at the bottom of your range and you can go all the way into your head voice into the very top. Something like that. It's really silly, but it's like kind of fun. And then I also do like random, other silly exercises like to warm up different syllables and also warm up different notes. So I do one that's like me me mamo moo, me me mamo, me me mamo moo, me me mamo, me me mamo moo. Things like that.
Hey, why don't we try it? Everybody, shall we do that? Okay. Mama mi momu.
Me me mamo, me me moo.
Me me mamu, me me moo.
Me me mamo.
Me me mamo.
Me me mamo.
Me me mamo.
Moo.
Okay.
Like for piano. Just basically like go from low to high, I guess.
Yay! Good job, everyone.
Even though it all went wrong, I'll stand before the Lord of Song with nothing on my tongue but hallelujah.
Similar to the clarinet, we do a lot of runs. Like, we have to like move our fingers really fast. So much like haunting as a warm-up, I also do like scales like. And unlike the clarinet, actually the flute has like an open hole, so more like you blow across, and instead of like using a reed that vibrates to produce a sound. And also like the clarinet, the flute also has another cousin, which is literally like half the size. It's a piccolo, and it's made out of wood, and it produces a higher pitched sound.
But one of the cool things about piano is that you actually get to accompany a lot of other pieces. A lot of pieces for clarinet or violin have these accompaniment parts for piano or reductions from general orchestra parts that can be played on the piano, which is what makes it such a cool and versatile instrument, because you can condense the sound of a whole orchestra almost on the piano. For piano, what a lot of people do to warm up is play from this book of etudes called Canon, which goes like. And there's a lot of other similar exercises that people play, and most pianists will have learned these at some point in their training.
Aggressive part kind of came, and I just felt like it's kind of like a rival of some sort.
The thing about drums is that it's difficult to sort of, there are like specific percussion instruments that are written for other songs, but with drum set it's usually just for like jazz band or like a proper like regular band setup. So I usually just do practice for like mallet instruments like xylophone, glockenspiel, vibraphone, marimba, that sort of section of percussion instruments. And for practicing for those, I also do scales. And then for practice for drum set, I just kind of play along to songs that I like. One song that I like to play along to is a jazz piece from the 70s by by a flute player named Bobby Humphrey called New York Times. And the drum groove for that song is really cool because it has like an off sort of like. There's like weird syncopated stuff with the hi-hat and the snare they're sort of always in like different places for the actual rhythm. So it's like.